pure gold. Here are your captains, you're in the domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Oh, it's game night, lights burning, bright passes take flight, sparks ignite, we break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. It's gaze, hypes like a roaring crowd. Ray, Sean's inside, escape black crowd. Jim's playbook twists makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits and the grind, the clock's tick-tock. Every moment alive, every moment alive. Every yard we stalk, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride.
Fucking reasons.
Here are your captains,
This is the problem with
you're in their
the SEC
domain.
and their
JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape.
He let us decide.
NFC North, come on.
Snow falling here at game time at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
I think that was IG.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying
Yeah.
quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what
Another answer.
success looks like.
But like, I think I figured it out.
And he is out of bounds at the 45.
Okay.
Terrific start there.
I think I was confused about the Irish part, like what that got to do with anything. But I think that was like a DEI thing.
The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another.
They created
play.
exceptions in the personnel rules to allow international players onto teams,
At this point, Mike, it's
but they don't count towards salary, towards the roster limits.
combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line.
I almost said salary cap, but correct me.
They will run it over center with Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Can you guys hear me now? I'm sorry.
On that one.
Can you hear me now?
No, they could hear you guys. They could not hear us.
I don't know why that is. I hit the button. I must accidentally hit it again. I apologize.
It's either that or it didn't recognize that you clicked that much.
And these are the explosive
So,
runs that open
Rayshawn
everything
asked
up.
the
There's
question.
conversation about
There was
the
a
value
player
of the run game, but when
signed
you
by
take
the
a
New
look
York
at the best
Giants to
running
be a
teams,
kicker,
Mike,
and then
it's
he
not
was
necessarily how many yards
released
they
and
run
then
for,
re-signed to
it's
the
how many
practice squad.
big
So
plays
Rayshawn
they
put in that
generate
he was
on the
confused.
ground. And when you can
So
generate
the
big
NFL
plays,
has
Yeah.
this program called International Pathway Program because since he was Irish born, normally you have 16 players on the practice squad. But because of this program, if you have an international player, you can have 17 players on your roster, on your practice squad. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Does that make sense now?
And then, yes. Also, what was the purpose of them releasing him just because of the
their
missed
other
field
kicker
goals?
is back,
We have an injured Lion.
or
Okay.
they signed another
As the
kicker.
medical staff looks him over, we'll step
I don't know.
aside.
I don't pay attention to the Giants because I'm not a Giants fan. I
And there's
haven't
a-
really paid that much attention to football. I just got. We had a funeral on Sunday. I paid attention to the scores. I'd seen some of the replays or the highlights of games, but I didn't really watch too much football.
Second and goal now.
So
is-
that I don't know what the deal is with that. That could be one thing. I don't know what the other thing is. I don't know what they are. So that's all I can tell you.
Blown up. Good surge.
Or,
A loss of
gotcha.
back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score.
Down by
at least put
24
yourself in
points
a
with 6
third
minutes
and
left in the
manageable
game.
goal-to-go
This man's
situation.
arm
Now,
is
after
falling
taking
off
a
the
loss,
bone, and he's
it
still
really
taking
changes their
hits.
approach here,
The
and
Vikings
I
coaching
think on
staff
third and goal
clearly
now,
does
they gotta
not
put
give
this
a
ball
fuck
back.
about Carson Wentz's health and well-being, clearly.
At the 20-yard line.
The defensive coach is
So, and Heather just put that in here, and I will say this, that may be, but Carson Wentz wanted to play. I don't think Carson Wentz, if Carson Wentz didn't think he could do it, he would
because
be.
of that pursuit.
No,
Mhm.
Carson Wentz was the one who said, "No, I want to play." And
Okay,
I will
that's
play
what I
until
said.
the arm falls off.
And that's fine. So why shit on the fucking coaches?
Because that's what they did.
This annoys the shit out of me. When a player, when a coach makes a decision, and it's the wrong one, we gotta fire this guy immediately. It's like right the fuck away. We must fire this guy because he clearly doesn't. If you, and I've said this, and you've heard me say this numerous times, if you think, all you fucking people out on fucking Twitter, if you think you can do any better, by all means, please apply.
I know they stalled out.
Please
but they got
apply.
down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing
And then
some of
tell
these
me
drives as this game
what
moves
they
along.
said when they said, you're a fucking idiot.
Start this game.
That you're a fucking idiot.
Refs rule. Okay, so I see that there's something in here about the fucking goddamn, and I did respond to this one, Heather.
The kicks away. This one taken at
The
the
refs ruled this catch for the Chiefs, Travis Kelce, and incompletion for the Vikings and Isaiah Rodgers, the same exact play. Back-to-back weeks, Minnesota gets screwed. Well, fuck Minnesota in first place. Both,
side. In the
what the
league,
fuck?
and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing
lost it
yards
to-
in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. But I'm not
Both
sure he
complete
gets
game
the credit
changers.
he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give
Well,
credit
I don't think
to
that's true.
Red Johnson and Dan
Oh,
Campbell.
I answered that
So,
question.
as he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without
They're
Red
both
Johnson,
incomplete passes. Well, the Rayshawn responded with, they're both incomplete passes. The ball touched the ground. There's no control of the ball when they get to the ground. The thing about, and I think it's Travis Kelce's catch. Yes, it does hit the ground, but he did maintain control. The other
Yeah.
guy did not. The ball did not move when Travis Kelce, when the ball hit the ground on Travis Kelce, which they call that a catch. You can't, if the ball don't move, that's called a catch. The ball can touch the ground.
You were not kidding. You're not going to be able to see anything in this game. Jesus Right.
Well, here's my response. I can say that he had control. The ball can touch the ground as long as there is no ball movement. The Chiefs' catch is good. The other one is a tough call because you can't see from the other angle.
I thought the ball can't touch the ground at all.
The ball does move, but is the other hand underneath the ball? That is the question.
I believe he was in the exact same position Kelsey was. So yes,
Kelsey was like this.
Kelsey's hand was more underneath the ball than that. 'Cause he
Then
only had
that's a
one
catch.
hand on it.
But again, the ball and his hands disappear. If they have a camera on the other side, you'd probably get a better answer. All I can say is there's no definitive. So that they probably said there is no definitive evidence to say that he caught the hit. Or whatever. Tim, help me. What is that?
No conclusive evidence.
Inconclusive.
It was an inconclusive review, probably is what they ruled. Which is probably what you're trying to think of.
Jackson Dart's headbutt with Cam Scatabo before being carted off is enough to make a grown man cry. I didn't see the headbutt, but I did see that injury, and it was brutal.
Yeah.
I don't think Scatabo is really worth the pick that he was taken at. He's just one of those blue-collar guys.
He's the bulldog of that team.
Well,
Yes, he is wild.
I don't think he's that good. I mean, he's not bad, but
Yeah, he's not bad. I won't say he's not
not a
that
guy
good.
that I'd have him on special teams, but I wouldn't have him. Well, they don't have anybody, so
Yeah. Now they really have nobody because he's out for the rest of the year. So we can take a look at this.
Tim puts in here, Denver is adopting the old Seattle model of defense in field. Just keep hacking away down at the goal line. They can't call all of the defensive passing. You have to explain that to me.
Okay, so back during you remember during the 20,
Nope.
shut up. 2012 to 2014 is the Legion of Boom time for the Seahawks. They adopted basically a strategy of keep hitting them. Eventually, they're just gonna not call it, and keep hacking away at them. Eventually, they won't call it, or you'll just get away with a penalty.
Yes.
It's what it looked like eventually with down at the goal line with Denver, and who are they playing?
Never played Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. That's what I meant by that.
Okay. I mean,
Nothing wrong with that play style either. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
That's what's getting them wins and games, right?
it's called being physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get physical.
So this one, Ari Myrov. Tagovailoa woke up with an illness that caused his left eye to swell, but he's playing straight for CBS. Here's a look at his eye. I did see it.
It's hard to see what's coming off, but you can see his left eye was really,
Yeah.
he looked like sloth.
Maybe that's why he sucks. All right, I don't know. I
I
didn't.
put in there
Oh,
where the
come on.
he ratted out for not being at meetings or being at meetings, part of it was face and gave him conjunctivitis.
Yeah. So Heather put in her LOL. He's got conjunctivitis from teammates he ratted out for farting in his face while he was sleeping. That's pretty funny.
My God.
The refs blew this. I'm sure this one's from. Oh, it's from Heather. I would have assumed it was formation.
I saw it and shared it.
ML football. This is wild. The refs blew the whistle during the Eagles field goal kick. Philadelphia missed the kick. Head coach Nick Sirianni was extremely angry with the refs, saying his kicker should get a retry on the field goal. This just cannot be happening. Well, it did, and deal with it.
I was saying
Nick Sirianni cries about fucking everything.
I was more seeing,
I mean,
I was more sharing that
by
to
the-
see if Rayshawn had seen that game so he could sit there and say, yes, they did, or no, they did not. blow the whistle.
I mean, I saw it and I'm just like, okay, the whistle looked like it was blown while the ball was already in the air. You already did the kick already. You do not deserve a review.
So the way the rule works is, if the play is blown dead before the snap occurs, you are granted a re-kick.
Okay.
If the whistle occurs while after the snap,
I can read lips.
it goes off the play.
Did you see what I wrote after it?
So there is a play that happened on Sunday, and it was in the Packers and Steelers game, and it was a he dropped the ball or something, or he was looking for pass interference, and Aaron Rodgers says, "Fucking cocksucker." That's what he said. Don't walk away from me. You are fucking uncoachable. Who the fuck do you think you are? And this is the problem that I have with all of these fucking 5-star recruits that come into these schools that think their shit don't fucking stink and they can do whatever the fuck they want. Brian Kelly had every right to fucking get in that player's face. I don't know what this was about, but there must have been something that happened in that game.
This came out after they announced that he was being fired. That's why I shared it.
Well, if he got fired for this, they're just as dumb as...
He then went into the press conference afterwards. He said, yeah, they fired me because these rednecks wanted me to eat pig's feet and chicken feet, and I don't fucking eat that shit. That's what these kind of fucking rednecks
Who said this?
the coach.
Oh, well, whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
That's funny.
He said that's the reason he got fired in press conference.
Well, LSU doesn't know how to fucking hold on to a coach. They had Nick Saban.
I know.
And let him go. LSU is a joke, man. I'm sorry, Aaron. LSU is a joke. You fire a guy that has led a team to the national championship. What are you doing, man? The guy has his team in the top 5 every fucking year. They've lost a few games here and there because he's got players on his team
They think they're better than
that think their shit don't stink and they can make mistakes and they won't get benched. This I did see, and so Romeo Dobbs, if we remember last year, he was having mental health issues, and I've watched him this year, and he looks like he's having fun.
He's actually happy now, yeah.
But he's not. I mean, they got Christian Watson back. They went out and got Golden in the first round. They got Dontavion Wicks. Christian Watson's back, and they got him. They're going to have Jaden Reed back here next week. They got 5 receivers where Jordan Love has a... what's the word I'm looking for? Has a bag full of tricks that he can fucking throw to now. Green Bay don't need a number 1 receiver.
No. They had it with Devontae Adams.
So what they will probably end up doing is Romeo Dobbs will sign a 1-year deal. Christian Watson sign an extension. They might release him. Golden, Savion, the Packers are right now, over the next 3 years, are going to be really fucking good. They may because they're where Dallas is on their talent. But he's twerking. So a fight broke out during the game, and he starts twerking.
Well, it's funny.
And it's better than what would have been last year because he probably would have been involved in the scuffle, and she's got big boobs. All right.
It was just funny because he got down in the position, did one twerk, and he's like, no.
But it's funny. While there's a fight going on. So Heather put, Dobbs is so unserious sometimes. I'm glad he's not taking it seriously and having fun. I get it. And then the big thing today, and I did see something about this. Myles Garrett finally requested trade from the Cleveland Browns via Instagram. After a lot of thought, and I do not fucking blame him.
No.
One fucking
Right.
bit.
Oh, I don't blame
He was
him.
supposed to. There was talks last year about
There was talks
leaving
this
too.
year. There was talks this year.
So after the touchdown,
But he signed
guy-
an extension.
kick this one away.
We'll get to it when we get to the New England game.
So, after a lot of thought, I've decided to formally request a trade from the Cleveland Browns. I've given everything I have to this game. Rushing the passer. He had 5 fucking sacks in this game. And the fucking Browns got their ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, they
He
did
did
beat the
his job.
Packers, but again, I don't know what it was. The Packers just weren't, their head wasn't in the game. Stopping the run, being the leader, the motivator, even the team's unofficial snow shoveler in the winter. But at some point, you realize effort only goes so far when the team around you can't keep up. I love Cleveland, but I can't keep carrying the whole franchise on my back. It's time for me to chase peace. Go, Pound, go. So,
It's a very respectable message at the same time.
but he is shitting on, and I honestly don't blame him. Cleveland has been this way for years.
decades almost.
They have never, ever been serious about winning a Super Bowl. The only thing they care about
That's
is
what-
making money.
Yes.
That's why Baker Mayfield didn't do well.
Well, Baker Mayfield sucks. I don't care what anybody's Baker
He gotten
Mayfield
better.
is.
He
He's
gotten
a
better.
serviceable quarterback. He's definitely not a number 1 pick. When
No,
they
he is.
drafted him, I knew it wasn't going to work because who did he have to throw to?
Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
He had a running game,
That's it.
but that's it. You can't run the ball 60 times a game in the NFL.
No, because they're going to
Nope.
figure it out by the 10th time, depending on the team.
Rayshawn put the Eagles can definitely use him. Not with the salary he's getting, they will never do it.
Yeah, you got to take the salary implications into account.
Unless you
That being
trade 4 of your highest paid guys.
Which you don't want to do because they're your best players usually.
That being said, I don't know if he'll get a trade this year.
He's not going to.
No, it's a week before the trade deadline. I don't think there's enough time to build a trade package for him.
No.
Yeah, I
The guy in the New England game alone, he
we'll get there.
took over defensively.
Operating from the shotgun.
He was the only he was the reason why Cleveland was in it in the first half.
Yes. Because of those sacks.
Yeah.
But essentially that record right there for him is negligible because they still lost the game.
All right. Jesus Christ, this game is only in the first quarter. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's like whiteout conditions. When they go to the sky cam, and
Well, it
show
looks
them
like the
lining up,
Lions aren't having any fucking problems. So week 8, the Chargers beat the Vikings 37-10. From what I've seen of that, it's just the Vikings don't have. How's that? I'd love to tell Gina, how's that Adam Thielen trade working
Yeah,
out for you?
exactly.
It's a touchback. Here's the
It was a nice nostalgia story, but it's not going to do anything for the
It's
Vikings.
not going to help him. You don't go and trade a guy for a guy unless he's going to help your team, and he is not
Especially
helping
not a
the
guy
Vikings.
who
at
is
all.
basically retired before.
You could have waited to sign him for one day and then have him retire as a Viking. Whatever, I don't care. Oh, I do want to bring this up. Aaron Rodgers has stated that he wants to retire as a Packer, and everybody's saying, "Oh, I don't want that." Shut the fuck up. He gave how many years to Green Bay?
Yeah, it's like people saying that. It's like New England fans saying they didn't want Tom Brady to retire.
People are
As a,
dumb. Tom Brady is going to retire as a New England Patriot. They're going to
yeah,
Go for what's his name?
fans are idiots.
Fans are
Aaron
stupid.
Rodgers.
Fans are stupid. Go ahead, Ray Shane.
No, I was just saying Matt LaFleur will open the door for Aaron Rodgers any day.
Oh, of course you will.
And I actually saw that game, and at the end of the game, how they just embraced like they still on the team, and
We'll get to that. Because I did watch that most of the game. We went to Subway after the funeral, and because I was crazy, my cousin said something about Subway. And I'm like, God damn it, I don't know.
Subway fresh. Jared from Subway.
I don't know
miss
what
some
just
Blimpies,
fucking
though.
happened, but there was a big run on that play. The Dolphins beat the Falcons 34-10. How in the fuck did that happen?
I don't fucking know.
I think the Ravens are getting healthy, and because they just beat the Bears with a backup quarterback that is actually a backup to a backup quarterback. That's where the Bears are.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets beat the Bengals 39-38. Boy, the Bengals! I'm telling you, man, they're turning into the fucking Cowboys. They can put up 40, but they'll give up 41. The Bills beat the Panthers 40-9. I think the Buffalo Bills are back.
I think they're finally working out whatever ailed them at the start of the season.
The Texans beat
Panthers.
Go ahead.
I was just saying they went against the Panthers, so
Say it again.
let's see if they're really bad.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
And they went against the Panthers, so wait to see if they really
Panthers are
bad.
not bad. We've seen the Panthers actually play well. So I get what you're saying. I just go ahead.
Nothing. I mean, the Panthers got a long way to go.
They do, but they're competitive. They're at least competitive.
Right.
The 49ers lost to the Texans.
Yeah, that was
I
a
think
surprise.
Houston's finally figuring out their stuff. The Patriots beat the Browns 32-13. Tim, did you watch that game at all?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
As I said, the only one who really did anything on defense was Myles Garrett. Drake May looks like he's going to be a good quarterback. I am over this. There's talk that he's going to be an MVP candidate this year. One, look at the teams they played. The best team they played all season was the Bills.
Well, we'll get to that because I did my preseason.
I know. Yes.
My rankings. So
the best team they played all year, I'd say, was the Bills. That was probably the best win of the season. Granted, outside of game one against the Raiders, they've been in every game.
they got their ass
But-
kicked by the Bills.
No, they beat the Bills.
I thought I seen they
This
played
year,
them
no,
twice
they've only
already.
beat them once.
Yeah.
And they beat them like 27-24 or something like that.
Well, they snuck it out. It's not like they dominated the game. The
Never said they did.
The Patriots are living on borrowed time. Drake May's
As
gonna
I
be-
maintain,
Drake
they're
May's-
at least interesting to watch. I can watch them finally.
Well, just
Last
wait-
year they
just-
were unwatchable.
just Wait until they play the Bills again, and wait until they play do they play the Ravens this year?
No, they don't have the AFC North.
They play the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, they do have the AFC North.
Wait until they play the Ravens because I think the people are thinking the Ravens are still going to win the AFC North.
They gotta win out from here on in.
Well, they don't need to win out because right now they're only a game behind the Steelers. Nobody in the AFC North wants the AFC North. Yes.
No, that's the other thing. You're right. No one in the AFC North wants the AFC North.
The Eagles beat the Giants 38-20, a revenge game.
Yes, I did
I
see
am
the game. I saw
astounded at
highlights.
the NFL scheduling. Like, why schedule those games so close to each other?
It's scheduling. You got to remember they play 6 times. Those teams. So I remember there was one time where the Packers played the Vikings, and then 2 weeks later they played the Vikings again.
So, Eagles and Giants, I saw highlights. Going back to 2 weeks ago when they played each other, the Giants just they apply so much pressure to Jalen Hurts, and the defense couldn't do shit to Dart. Now you fast forward to this past week, the defense was
So after the touchdown, it's
the fucking defense.
Yep.
Both sides of the ball played. They were so fucking fluent. It was like a nice musical orchestra. And I was like, that's my quarterback. That's my team. That's the top 10 quarterback of the NFL. Yeah. I said that.
I didn't say that he wasn't a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he's the best quarterback in the NFL, but
And considering there's only 32 teams, top 10 is not exactly as good.
well,
as you
top
think
10 is pretty good.
Listen, at the end of the day, they play really well. I'm happy for them. Brandon Grant comes back next week. Let's see how he plays, and we just move on from it. This Giants.
Okay. The Buccaneers beat the Saints 23-3. The Colts beat the Titans 38-14. I have a lot to say about the Colts. They haven't
Why are
played
they so
anybody.
good now?
They haven't really played anybody. They have because I was working on the numbers and trying to get rankings together, and they have the fifth easiest schedule up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Titans, who are the worst team in the NFL.
Right now, they're
The Jets.
Did they play the Jets?
The Jets just won a game. Did the Titans even win a game?
Yeah. Everybody's won at least one game this year.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
So they both won at 7. Got it.
Well, there's 3 teams that won at 7.
Okay.
New Orleans, the Jets, and Tennessee.
Honestly, for the worst, I would say the Jets, then Titans, then New Orleans.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
The Broncos beat the Cowboys 44-24. Again, Cowboys give up 40 points, but Dak Prescott threw like 3 interceptions.
Yeah, Cowboys did not play well at
Cowboys
all.
didn't play well at all. If they were playing well, it probably would have been 44-41 or something.
I was gonna say, this week the Cowboys could not score 40
If
points.
anybody is an NFL MVP, it's Bo Nix.
Right now, yeah.
I'm not saying Drake May's not playing well, but who have they played? They've had a pretty easy schedule besides the Bills.
And I will not disagree with you, but you can only play who you have on your set.
I know, I get it, but wait until they run into a Bills defense that's healthy, because that's what the problem with the Bills was, is they were not healthy.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying you can only play who you play.
All right, and then the game that I watched, the Packers at the Steelers, it wasn't starting out too good. The Packers fell behind 16-7. In fact, halftime. What?
I think at the start of every Packers game, after the first 3 plays, you need to sit there and say, they're going to fucking lose this game. Because every time you have fucking said that, they've ended up winning.
Well, when they start playing like they just come out looking flat. It just, there's no effort in anything. And it's not the coaching. It's just, it doesn't, I'm not saying, I think it's defenses.
Yes.
Green Bay's trying to feel out the team that they're playing.
They're trying to feel them.
Yeah.
Because really, Green Bay, they're the youngest team in the NFL.
We got to get a drop for that.
And the way it started, they weren't getting pressure on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they were getting a little bit of pressure, but it wasn't. And Aaron Rodgers was like, all right, you're going to blitz me. I'm just going to throw short, dink dunk passes, which is what he does. And players are able to run after catch.
Yes.
Green Bay figured that out, and we're like, okay, we need to play press coverage, man to man, and they did. I mean, there were a couple of times Keyshawn Nixon had some problems, but that's okay. If there's anything that Green Bay needs, it is a cornerback. That is their weakest spot.
Aside from special teams, yes.
Well, fucking special teams. I fucking take the guy that they have coaching that team. He's the highest paid special teams coach in the NFL, and he's the worst.
Yes.
And I said it when they fucking hired him. I'm like, why are you hiring this guy? He's not going to fix the problem. I don't think you're ever going to fix the problem with special teams. The problem with special teams is the guys don't want to play special teams. So they're just like, and you gotta tell them, hey, if you don't want to play special teams, we can find somebody who does. There's 17 guys on the practice squad that would rather be playing every week than just getting beat up by the starters. I mean, it's simple as that. Playing special teams isn't that hard.
No. And it's one of the integral parts.
Special teams in the NFL is more of an effort.
A lot of the problem with Green Bay is their kick coverage. Yeah. They're just so bad at it. Like, they just... I don't know what it is.
Ravens had some trouble with that, too.
But Green Bay came out in the second half and just laid the wood to Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers was sacked like 4 or 5 times, 3 times by Micah Parsons. It was ugly. And you've seen that Pittsburgh... I am looking forward to Week 17 when Green Bay plays Baltimore, because by then you're going to see probably the 2 best teams in the NFL playing each other. I don't think Indianapolis is going to... They're going to be there, but I don't think they're going to be... I don't think they're going to beat the Colts. Or the Ravens.
The Ravens? No. I don't think so.
They don't have the defense.
Provided...
The only way that game isn't as good as you say it's going to be is if by then everything's like more or less tied up. Like you can't.
If Green Bay, I think that game. Well, that may be a Super Bowl preview.
It could be.
And you might see that game, and it's going to be vanilla as shit. I can tell you right now, Matt LaFleur will be vanilla as shit in that game, especially if he's got a big enough lead on Detroit. And the rest of the NFC North, he might not be too cute or gadgety like he usually is. But we shall see. But they thoroughly put an ass whooping on Pittsburgh in the second half. They scored 28 points in the second half. It wasn't... Once they started moving the ball, I'm like, okay, it's over. Pittsburgh can't stop Green Bay. And then last night's game, the Chiefs at the Commanders. There was a specific play, and I was waiting for them, the Rashee Rice deal, where he flipped the ball and it hit the player in the head.
No, yeah.
I don't want to hear anything more about how Kansas City gets all the calls, because that was not intentional. I don't care what anybody says. He just flipped the ball to the referee, and the guy happened to walk in front of him. He did not intentionally... Because if he did intentionally do it, he would have just walked away. He would have walked away. No, he would have flipped it, but then he would have walked away. But he walked over to the ball, picked it up, and, said sorry, and then flipped it to the referee, and the referee threw a flag on it. I think that was unnecessary.
It was.
To throw a flag? I don't think what he did was intended to taunt.
Well, it's like targeting in college.
I think the NFL needs to fucking bring targeting into the fucking fray. Because it works.
Yes.
That's just me. But the Chiefs look pretty good, 28-7.
Yeah, they look good. Washington is Washington. They're not...
Well, they're not bad, but I think last year they caught a lot of teams off guard, and I think people figured them out.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I thought they was going to be really good this year.
Who?
thought the Commanders were going to be really good this
Well,
year.
I say this right now: the Commanders are better now than they have been in the past few years.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, they still need to rebuild because their entire front office even got demolished.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't either. You can't see a fucking
Can't see
thing in
shit.
the game.
So that's week 8. We are to the almost halfway point of the NFL. Week 9, which is the halfway point, I call the halfway point.
Just
We'll get to that. We'll get to the picking of games, but what do you guys want to see first? Do you want to see the power rankings, or do you want to see my power rankings that I did?
we're going to see the power rankings and then look at your.
So the power rankings again are from NFL.com. You can also get them from ESPN.
I just go with the NFL.com one because it's easier. And again, they're written by the same guy again. Would you like me to read the snippet he wrote before doing this?
Go ahead.
So good in open space and
Look, I appreciate him doing this every week, but it's like, dude, just because you covered football for 20 plus years doesn't mean you know what you're talking about.
Especially since you're more about fucking fantasy football.
up until this point, this is not something that we've seen
Alright,
a
so-
lot of. His running backs had a really nice day.
Again,
so in this
I do
case,
kind of
this
agree
rep
with
goes
his
to the defense.
rankings, except for a couple of things. But go ahead.
Again, this is Eric Edholm from Yahoo Sports. It was a semi-choppy week 8, at least as far as the heavyweights were concerned. The Colts kept rolling, supporting last week's elevation of the charts. The Chiefs, Packers, and Eagles all won by double digits. The Buccaneers and Bills both atoned for losses by rampaging on the road. But the further down you go to the middle class, things get muckier. The 49ers and Steelers suffered tough defeats. The Bears missed a golden opportunity to win their 5th straight in a matchup with the Lamar Jackson-less Ravens. And what incarnation happened in Atlanta and Cincinnati? There was no seismic power rankings activity this week, but the Chargers, Texans, and Ravens all made notable jumps. And teams such as the Broncos and Patriots would have had there not been a bottleneck with everyone ahead of them either winning or on bye in week 8. Which I can understand that because you can't really change the rankings of a team that's on a bye week because they did not play.
Yeah.
I suspect I'll eventually catch up on the Pats, who are AFC East leaders and owners of the 3rd best point differential in the NFL, behind only the Colts and Chiefs. New England's schedule is very friendly too, with their 9 remaining opponents currently owning a 0.362 win percentage. It's a different league this season, and I am still adjusting. And that's the tidbit he wrote before this week's.
So what he has is he has the Titans at 32, the Jets at 31, Saints at 30, the Raiders at 29, the Browns at 28, the Giants at 27, Dolphins at 26, the Bengals at 25. I don't disagree with any of those.
They pretty much all stayed the same there. There's a couple teams that flip-flop. There's really not much movement.
All right, the
Did
Cardinals.
the Dolphins move up by 1?
Who?
The Dolphins did, yes.
Okay.
Well, they won.
That's
So
why.
the Cardinals at 24, Vikings fell to 23. I think they were higher. The Cowboys at 22, the Panthers at 21, the Falcons at 20, the Ravens at 19, 18 is the Commanders, and 17 is the Bears. The Bears fell a little bit. I don't think they were. They proved it fucking Sunday. The Texans at 16, the Jaguars at 15, the Steelers at 14, the 49ers at 13, the Chargers at 12, the Patriots at 11, the Broncos at 10, the Bills at 9. The Buccaneers at
Damn.
8, Rams are at 7, Seahawks 6, Eagles 5, Packers 4, Chiefs 3, Colts 2, and Lions are the number 1 team.
The top 3 teams are the only teams that have stayed consistent the past 3 weeks.
So
So just go hit the plus sign.
The Chief just ironic up the top left.
okay.
Just click OK.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Gonna return this from the 10.
Okay, can everybody?
Drive will begin.
Heather's gonna come up with a graphic for this, but this is a preliminary look at what I have.
Started here with a first
So.
and 10.
There we go. Can everybody see that now? So, the higher the score, the better the ranking. Does that make sense?
Williams in motion.
Higher score, the better the ranking.
So, if you look at win-loss percentage, that's wins and losses, and I'm going to go through each category here just real quick. Wins and losses. So it's the percentage of their, not total wins, but percentage.
From the 31.
There is the Colts are 32, Packers are 30, have 31 points, Philadelphia at 30, and then there's a tie. So everybody's like, well, I don't understand that. Well, not everything's head to head, so just everybody gets the same amount of points. So 29, 28, 27, Detroit at 26, Buffalo, Rams, Seattle, same. And that's 25, 24, 23. Kansas City at 22. San Francisco and LA alongside at 22. Chicago at 19. Pittsburgh and Jacksonville at 18. Carolina 16. Dallas at 15. So they have the 15th best record in the NFL. If that makes sense. Or
Seriously.
Houston, Minnesota, Atlanta have identical records. Washington, Baltimore, Arizona, Cincinnati, and Las Vegas have identical records. And then Miami, the Giants, and Cleveland have identical records. And so do the Saints, Jets, and Titans. These are ESPN's power rankings. So they have Indianapolis at 1, Detroit at 2, Philadelphia at 3, Buffalo 4, Tampa Bay 5, Kansas City 6, Green Bay 7. I disagree with everything that they're fucking saying. Maybe Indianapolis should be at 1 because they have the best record. I can understand that, but they haven't played anybody. They have had the 5th easiest schedule in the NFL up to this point because I did those and I could have showed you that, but it was way too confusing. Detroit is not the second or first best team in the NFL. I don't know where they're getting their analytics from. They lost to Green Bay. Green Bay's lost 1 game, and they're punishing Green Bay for losing to Cleveland and tying with Dallas. I do not understand that because didn't Detroit lose to a couple of teams they should have beat?
It's Detroit.
There's my point. So why is Detroit above Green Bay? I don't see it. The Rams are at 8, Denver 9, New England 10, Seattle 11, San Francisco 12, Pittsburgh 13, Chargers at 14, Jacksonville 15, Chicago 16, Houston 17, Dallas 18, Carolina 19, Washington 20, Minnesota 21, Baltimore 22, Cincinnati 23, Arizona 24, Miami 25, Atlanta 26. I disagree with that. Cleveland 27, the New York Giants 28, Las Vegas 29. I disagree with that. I don't think they're that bad. New Orleans 30, Jets 31, and Tennessee 32. So then I added all of these and then divided them by 3, The sum divided by 3, and this is the points. So here's your rankings. My rankings are Indianapolis 1, Detroit 2, Philadelphia 3, Buffalo. Well, let me redo this. Let me go to the sort. So, 26 points. Here, let me do this. I'm sorry. There. So, Indianapolis 1, Detroit 2, and this is a total of the point system. Philadelphia 3, Green Bay 4, Tampa Bay 5, Kansas City and Buffalo tied at 6. Buffalo beat Kansas City, right? I think they did.
Barely, but yes.
So you can flip-flop those two, one above the other. It doesn't matter. They both have identical points. The Rams and the Broncos have identical points. Seattle and New England have identical points. San Francisco at 12, Chargers 13, Pittsburgh 14, on down the line, as you can see, and it pretty much evens itself out. Baltimore is at 21 with Minnesota. I could have flip-flopped those because I think Minnesota is on their way down.
And Baltimore struggled with injuries.
But so I'm gonna work with this, and I will add. I was gonna add offensive defense, but it skews the numbers because Houston has the best defense by statistic in the NFL.
Or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession.
Dallas has the best offense by statistic in the NFL.
As he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight.
So there's that. So there is your, and we're gonna come up with a graphic for this. This will be an ongoing thing. I might get rid of the ESPN and NFL.com rankings and go from there. I mean, you could look at this right here. I'm into analytics, so I do those kinds of things. I'm all about those kinds of things. So this to me right here is pretty close to what I would consider, but you have to factor in other things too. You can't just factor in wins and losses. But it's pretty close to what I think is really going on in the NFL. And it's not far off. If you look at it, it's really not that far off. It shouldn't, if you look at it, it changed a little bit, not too much. So there's
reason why they find themselves out in front.
To Slav, a man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down.
All right. Now let's get to the 35 to 10 in our. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add, or?
Nope, I'm good.
No, sir. Everything was well spent.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
We're all good.
Okay.
I think we're good.
So tomorrow's game, Ravens at the Dolphins.
Yeah, it better be a fucking easy game for me.
I'm going to go with the Ravens because there is talk that Lamar Jackson will be back.
Yeah, they said Mac
I'm going Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going with Ravens.
49ers at the Giants.
I mean, they're both equally bad teams, but I went with the 49ers.
I'm going to go Giants in that
I'm going to go
one.
with the 49ers.
Who's home? Who's home?
The Giants.
I'm gonna go with the Giants. They don't have Scatterpool, but
I don't think
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
I don't think Scatterpool makes a difference. I'm going with 49ers.
Rayshon's a fucking homer.
He doesn't even like the fucking Giants.
I'm fucking with him. Knock it off.
The
Going
Chargers.
home.
What?
Nowhere like
No, I was egging on her joke.
The Chargers at the Titans.
Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers as well. Vikings at the Lions. I'm going Lions.
Yes,
Lions.
Lions.
On this first half of play.
Don't be surprised if the Vikings lose, though.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
I will
Welcome
be
in,
surprised
everyone.
if the
I would be
Lions
extremely
lose.
surprised if the
Orlando,
Lions
where I
lose this
promise
one.
you the weather is much nicer than what we've
The
been
Falcons
watching.
at the
But who
Patriots.
doesn't love a snow globe?
Patriots.
And the
Now,
meteorologists
I'm
tell
gonna
us
say
we're in
this.
for more of it in the second half.
The Falcons
so
are
time now to
not
get back out
that
and join
bad.
our broadcast
They are
team,
sneaky
Mike Tirico
and have
Greg
beaten
Olson.
teams that they should not have beaten. Patriots are one of those teams that I think they can beat.
With how they've been playing, I would agree, which is why I chose the Falcons.
I am going to. I don't know who is in or who is out for Atlanta.
I don't know if many are out.
Okay, Scott, thanks. And you
I'm
see it
going to
there,
go with the
whiteout
Patriots,
conditions remain in effect.
only because
We
it's
are
at home.
back for the second half.
But do not be surprised if the Falcons beat them or make them look like they are not. The Patriots are not as good as everybody thinks they are.
Very one-sided first
The
half
Colts
of
at the
action.
Steelers.
Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
So,
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh there.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh as well. I think this is one of those games where
Across the 30-yard line.
Daniel Jones actually is brought to earth.
We begin this third quarter.
Again, Pittsburgh, their defense has struggled. Pittsburgh's defense has struggled. But it's because they're not getting pressure. I think that's coming. I don't know how good it. Indianapolis is going to have to effectively run the ball in order to throw it. Can they effectively run it consistently? Because Green Bay couldn't, and they had a pretty good running back.
It's up past the 35-yard
So we'll see. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh just because of that.
And what did you say, Richard?
He said Pittsburgh.
yeah. No, I'm going with
Oh,
Colts.
you went-
Minneapolis.
Explosiveness. It's just going to be hard to beat.
from
The Broncos at the Texans.
Second and 3.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos,
Broncos.
but it's going to be close.
Done with give.
It'll be closer than we think, but I'm going Broncos.
That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the
Agreed. Broncos.
After that short run,
The Bears at the Bengals.
they're going to need to create
Going with the
running
Bears.
on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
I'm gonna go with the
now a
Bengals.
third and 2.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals on that.
Goff to throw. Open man, right side.
Panthers at the
He's
Packers.
going to be out of bounds just beyond
This should be an
midfield.
interesting game to watch.
Look, Panthers are gonna keep in mind, everybody, you get a point for this, and no matter who you pick.
I know.
Um,
I'm biased.
I'm gonna
but
take
listen,
the Packers
you
because
can't
it is at
convince me,
home.
Mike, that there's a better
and-
option on the field, especially when
But
you've
it's
got a
gonna
guy
be
like
one of
this
those games.
that
It's
on
gonna be.
third
It's kind of a trap game for Green Bay
That's
It
where
kind
the
of
ball needs to go.
because let me see who do they play next week.
That he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there
The
is
Eagles.
no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now it's
I'm going Packers, but it'll be tighter than it's
athletic
expected.
training staff looking at
Yes,
him.
so
So
we'll see.
Will
I'm gonna
step aside.
take the Packers, but it's gonna be close.
Right, Sean?
I'm going with the Packers.
The Saints at the Rams. Do we even need to talk about this?
No.
We do not need to talk about it.
You know what you need.
We
to
all
do.
know.
All of us are going with the Rams.
We all know that the Saints going to win. Oh, what?
Very Sean.
You're in the book as a Ram, so shut up.
The Jaguars at the Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Jags.
Might be the last game.
They're gonna win a few games. Jaguars are not bad.
I'm going Jaguars in this one.
Off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries
I'm going with Raiders.
at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its
The
toll on
Chiefs
this
at the
defense.
Bills.
All the at least two any given Sunday games.
I'm going Bills in that one.
Rams.
Bills is coming off a week, I believe.
No, they played last week.
They played last week.
They
Their
played.
bye week is
Second down and 5. Williams in
It's
motion.
next week.
next week.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And this takes
So
it
they
into
got
the
I'm gonna go with.
down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 7.
I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
Seahawks at the Commanders.
Pretty much
This
just
is a
more
trap
of the
game for
same
Seattle.
from what we saw with his back in the first half, and he doesn't need
I'm
much,
Seattle.
a little bit of space, and then he can
I'm
go
going
deep.
Washington.
It's
I'm
the
going Washington,
combination of
trap.
patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once
Oh.
he sees it. This guy's been a handful.
Travel is going to play a factor.
Well, if you going with them, I gotta go with Washington too. That travel is crazy.
It is. I don't know why you don't think it is.
So I think in this case, it was their
Listen, I think so.
Did you not watch the Packer game against the Cardinals? Packers were flat.
Second and 11.
Oh, that's the time when they was like, they couldn't practice much because of the airport
Well,
situations.
they should. What they should have done is gone out there.
So it is more than just a day.
Bring up third down.
That's good.
The Cardinals at the Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
Cowboys because they're gonna be able to score 40. Cardinals are not gonna be able.
Yeah.
To
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Kyler Murray's still playing battlefield six.
Over the middle. He's got St. Brown.
That joke never
no,
gets
I think
old.
he's supposed to be backwards.
And it sets up.
That joke still never gets old.
It never
Let
does.
me say this about Kyler Murray. He's grown up. I still don't think he's as good of a quarterback as everybody thinks he is, but he has grown up. He doesn't. He must know the playbook well enough because he's won more games than he's lost this year. He's been out.
At least he's not using the same excuse as Tua.
They'll bring
I
St.
can't
Brown
see
in
my
motion.
receiver.
Well, Tua's an idiot. So, Tua, whoever thought it was a good idea to draft him in the first round is beyond me.
Let's check on the call.
I have said that, and they're talking about the Alabama quarterback being the first pick in the fucking draft this year.
Bama's
What
not
in
that
the
good anymore.
fuck? No, Bama is that good
First and goal.
because of their fucking receiving core. They're gonna have 4 receivers go in the first round again.
In motion.
Receivers, I understand. not
Yes.
Quarterbacks.
Yes, but their quarterback is getting love from the receiving core because Alabama, I have said this over and over and over again. There is open and then there's Alabama open. When you have, and this is not taking away from those receivers, they are good. They make their quarterback look really good. The quarterback doesn't need to make their receivers look good. This kid I don't see it.
And before the
He
drive,
looks
remember, it's touchdown.
like,
All scoring plays are reviewed.
what's his fucking, Mac Jones.
Confirm this
Remember how
one
everybody's
before
saying
we
Mac
go
Jones
anything
is going to
else.
be a first-round pick? How many teams has he played for in the last 4 years?
God, Mac Jones.
3.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either 3 or 4.
What does that tell you?
He's not that good.
He's not that fucking good. He's a journeyman. He's a backup fucking quarterback. Just
Oh, a
saying.
backup.
If Ty Simpson wants to make it in the NFL, go to a team
Stays on the board.
to make his receivers look good, then I will be like, okay, maybe this kid does have it. But I don't think that's
It's
happening.
not the other way around. No.
It's not the other way around. Receivers make him look good. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I don't think he's worthy of a first-round pick. He may be a 3rd or 4th-round pick. There are a plethora of better fucking players out there at quarterback than him. Just saying. Other than that, I don't have anything. Do you guys have anything that you want to bring up or discuss or...
I think I'm
No.
Down. It's Bates to kick this one away.
Tim?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, with that said, I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for being here.
Just beyond the 20.
Next week,
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense. Set for
maybe
their
Tuesday,
next
maybe
possession.
Wednesday.
They're in need
I should
of
be
points
back on
in
the
a big
being able to
way as
watch
they
football
set out
again.
On first
Yeah.
and 10.
The only game that I probably won't watch is a Sunday night football game because bowling.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch it.
It'll
but
be on the TV.
It'll
at
be
the
on
bowling
TV
alley,
at the bowling alley,
yeah.
but
Unless it's a Packer game. You ain't watching it on a Sunday night.
They'll start on the ground.
I mean, I do. I flip back and
The way you want
forth.
to run it on first down.
So with that said, I want to thank everybody for being here. We
I
will
think
be
it's
back.
safe to say the Bears lost this game in the simulation.
Yeah, it's 42-10. I'm gonna call the mercy rule.
Yeah.
Here's second.
I mean,
Um,
that's all you see when you do the sky view.
It's broadcast. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Have a good night. Stay safe. Be well. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Former first rounder in on the tackle.